This feels like we're checking into a hotel.
First impressions, I like it. I can do this. It kind of feels like a hostel. There is an onsen aboard the ferry. Here we are watching a sumo match on the ferry.
I understand, I think, sort of.
Trying to make the bed while the ship rocks back and forth. My goodness. This is so nice. I didn't know this was out here.
So it's fun to explore.
Well, hello from the ferry terminal here in Otaru.
Yes.
We are here because we're about to board our first Japanese ferry ever.
I'm so excited. I've actually been reflecting on this moment, and I'm wondering if I like overnight ferries even more than overnight train rides. What do you think?
Oh, well, we're about to find out. This is going to be a 16-hour journey.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we do not get crazy choppy seas. I'm hoping for smooth cruising as we make our way from Otaru to Niigata.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm excited as well.
Yeah, so we're saying goodbye to Hokkaido. Had a wonderful time here. And by the time we wake up tomorrow, we're going to be in a completely different part of Japan.
Yes, new prefecture, new island.
Yeah, so if you enjoy ferry rides or you've wondered what it's like to take a ferry in Japan, stay tuned because we're going to show you the entire experience.
All right, so we're figuring out where we need to go.
We've boarded, so we're ticket A46, and here is the map. You can see we're all the way in the back. Let's go find our place.
So this is where we're standing right now. Just gotta walk straight down the hall to A46.
Exactly, and there are different classes and cabins. Some of them were booked out. This is probably the best value for your bang for your buck, and you get your own room. So we're excited.
I'll also mention, as soon as you get on board, there is someone to kind of guide you and give you some information. So even if they don't speak English, you show the ticket and like they'll show you where to go. So you won't be completely out of your element.
So first impressions, nice wide hallways and fancy doors with scanning systems. This feels like we're checking into a hotel.
Okay.
Does it not?
Let's go find our hotel room in that case. Are we, what was it again? 257. Oh.
Oh, look at this. There's no door.
Oh, it's like a capsule?
Yeah, it's like a capsule. But it reminds me of like some of the, we've been on some buses like this, where you get a sleeper bus. You get your own space, a place to put your luggage, but aside from that, it's an open space.
Cool.
So, interesting. Had no idea. Oh, I've been delegated to lift the heavy bags. Put them in the slots. Let's see if it fits. Oh, nope. Not quite. I think I can make it fit. Yep, I got it. Ta-da!
So I want to show you where we are staying. We got capsule 257, 256. We've got some little steps leading up here. And basically two little capsule beds, right?
Yeah, let me show you this. So we have our luggage here. We can hang up some things. We've chosen our umbrella. Also put some shirts or whatever. If you take a look over here, this is our bedding. We're given sheets and a duvet, which is nice. Another little rack to store something. Over here, this is if you need to hold on in case like the boat is obviously.
Oh, let's hope not.
Yeah, let's hope not. I'm showing you that I can almost stuff my backpack in there. Not quite. This is the light, turns on and off. Have a pillow. And what else is really cool? Let's see if it fits 6'1" Sammy.
Oh, stretch out.
Let's see.
This
Plenty of room. You could be about probably 6'3".
Well, your head's not flat on the
Okay,
side. Let's do a real test.
Yeah, about 6'2".
About six.
About 6'2", and you'll be all right.
Okay.
And then here's the neat part. If I'm getting annoyed, Chelsito. So yeah, this is awesome. What I love about Japan is just how thoughtful and space efficient everything is. It's like you have everything you need in here. You have a comfortable place to sleep. I can already tell this is a comfortable bed. I tend to have really nice sleeps on ferries and trains, so I don't think this will be any different here. First impressions.
First impressions, I like it. I can do this. There's a whole bunch of signs saying, you know, lock your luggage, be quiet, keep your phone on silent. So certain rules to abide by. It kind of feels like a hostel.
Yeah.
You know, capsule hotel.
But we have our own area.
Yes.
Yeah, there's people nearby, but not exactly on top of us.
Yeah. We kind of have like a shared space with 2 little capsules.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's different from what I was expecting, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
Partial privacy.
Partial privacy.
There we go.
And then the bathroom, we'll have to go find out later.
Yeah. No, no personal bathroom.
No.
So hopefully no tummy issues. Oh, let's hope not.
A couple more things to show.
Yeah, 2 more things. So I was wondering what was in here. It's the life jackets.
Life jackets.
Okay. And then another really cool thing, you have to come over this way, is this is the air conditioning and you have full control over it with this knob. Let's go explore the actual ferry.
Laundry on the boat.
Let the drum beat go like this.
So, there are other rooms. There are fancy rooms, I imagine,
Yep.
real rooms. However, we bought our tickets. We need to talk about that later. We bought our tickets the day before, and 3 of the different cabin classes were completely sold out.
Yeah.
So we got what was available. Had no clue
We're
it was
lucky,
a capsule.
lucky to just get on.
We're lucky to have
Guys,
a
don't
place
wing
to
it like
sleep.
us, especially if you're traveling during, high season. We're traveling slightly off season.
Yeah.
We're very lucky.
Yes.
But yeah, there's all kinds of different rooms. I think there's rooms that are kind of more like traditional inns, like ryokan, and then there's also big suites too. So
Oh,
if you're
yes.
willing to splurge, you can. So the ferry goes.
Let's see at what time the restaurant opens. I
Yeah.
could eat right now, but what else is new?
Yeah, what else is new, huh?
Okay, so this shouldn't be a huge surprise, but we are surprised. There is an onsen aboard the ferry. So Sam is already plotting to head off to the onsen after we eat dinner. That's really cool. Weren't expecting that.
I might be in there the whole time before I go
Yeah.
to sleep. Seriously. This is
So-
luxury, man. There's also exercise rooms. You can go and like burn off your calories on an exercise bike
There you
with
go.
great views.
This is a cultural experience
Yeah.
right here.
Well equipped.
So little sneak peek at the onsen. You can see the men going in, blue curtains. That's for men. It's probably getting pretty full, Sam.
Could be. I'm not quite sure if I can go in. This is a different class on the 3rd floor, so we'll have to ask at information.
I think you can. Bathhouse, open air bath, sauna.
I hope so.
And then I think you can.
Please. Fingers crossed.
It's for the public. And then you've got the red curtains just over there. Red curtains, that's for women. So the onsen is segregated by gender. So yeah, very cool. Let's continue our exploration. Oh, and I'll mention, the onsen is open from the time we commence embarkation. So that's 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. And then the following day on this route, it's open from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. because we don't arrive in Niigata until like 9 in the morning, 9:15. So plenty of time to enjoy the onsen on this 16+ hour journey aboard the ferry.
We were wondering earlier where the deluxe rooms are located. They are on this upper level. If you take a look over here, you can see that this is a suite room and deluxe rooms, and then you can see the cabin size. So there's only 4 deluxe rooms, or maybe they're the suite rooms, but those would be the best rooms on the ferry.
And we saw photos. They have Western style and Japanese style rooms.
Yeah, they look impressive. It's like, you know, a palace out on the sea, right?
So this is our pre-dinner meal. This is the appetizer until we sail. So we're sailing on full bellies.
We're moving and it's time for piping hot pizza.
Yeah, it just came out of the oven.
Might have to let that cool down actually. That's way too hot.
Way too hot.
Way too hot to handle right now. And we're moving.
We're moving.
Wow. It's not bad.
There's Tabasco. Sunset views here in Otaru, northern Japan. What a beautiful day to be traveling.
Seriously, it's like picture perfect on a cloud in the sky and so calm right here. Who knows what it's going to be like when we head out deeper, you know, into the real sea.
Out to high seas.
Yeah, so far, so good.
Sailing right at sunset just as the sun goes down behind the mountain. Here we are watching a sumo match on the ferry. How about that? Sumo.
And we were also watching it in our hotel room in Sapporo every night while we were having a little bite. Kind of getting into it. Kind of getting into it.
Grab a whole bunch of 100s.
These are 50s. We're saying goodbye to Hokkaido and especially Sapporo with Sapporo beer. It's foaming everywhere. There we go. Got that under control.
Dinner time aboard the ferry.
Yes, we've had pizza, beer, and it's time for the real meal. Okay. Hopefully there's English.
Oh,
Let's see.
please let there be
Por favor.
English.
Not. Skipper.
Scroll.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it's all Japanese. There's different tabs.
Yeah, let's go through and see what we got. Oh, yes. Yes, those look good. Ooh. Oh,
Oh, I would say go back.
no. Oh, yeah. Okay. I understand, I think, sort of. Let's go over here. Ooh, different. Oh, ramen. Look, the Hokkaido style with butter.
All right, I think we can figure this out, yes.
And the prices are super reasonable. Like, that's the same price as you pay for ramen in a ramen shop.
Yeah, 800 yen.
Yeah, the other thing that I loved about here was this, the price of my beer was not jacked up. That's what I would pay normally, 300-400 yen. I got a tall size, so I love that.
Alrighty, Sam says he's eating like a boss. What exactly are you eating?
Oh, friends, I ordered the tonkatsu set, and here it is. To be honest, there were 2 upgrades. I selected the most expensive one, and I believe that gave me a large bowl of rice, like it's really extra big, and a miso soup. I've also got some pickled vegetables here, and the other thing that we ordered was a dessert. We're going to share that later. Just wanted to show all the food we have here. And look, I got some sauce to put on it.
On the tonkatsu.
So yes, please load that up. Oh yeah.
Careful,
Oh yeah.
that could be some strong sauce and you've got no idea.
No, I think I've had this before. I want to make sure I get enough on each piece. There we go. All dressed, huh?
All dressed.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you quickly. I got the bowl of ramen and the miso.
Yeah. So, okay. I will have a bite. Scrumptious.
Scrumptious.
Absolutely scrumptious. Crispy on the outside, tender in the middle. Let's try the miso too. Oh man, we've got a feast to feast. This is going to be the knockout blow that allows us to have a good sleep tonight, I believe.
Precisely. Feast, my friend. Alright guys, I'm losing steam fast. I am ready for bed, but I am working on a giant bowl of ramen. This is going to be my dinner. Nice yummy noodles also. A nice little dollop of ginger here. Just gonna mix that into the broth. Got some bamboo shoots as well. Little piece of pork right there.
Dinner of champions.
It's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food, I know. Look at all the food we have, guys.
Wow.
And we had pizza as an appetizer, so we're being gluttons tonight, aren't we?
We're not going hungry.
We're not going hungry.
Trying to make the bed while the ship rocks back and forth. My goodness.
This may be the best 300 yen I've ever spent in Japan. It's giving me access to the sauna, which onsen I should say, and I'm planning on spending an hour there.
Oh.
And maybe might hang this up and spend an hour there in the morning too.
Oh.
So I'll let you know how it is. Obviously can't take the camera in there, but I'll update you on it.
Well, good morning, friends. It is almost 6 a.m. We dock at 9:15, so we've got a little over 3 hours to eat breakfast and enjoy the ferry. I have to say, I slept like a baby.
Me too.
I slept.
Actually probably slept like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Because normally like I would only sleep 7 or 8. But
Yeah.
I think we went to bed around 8 or 9.
It was like being a rock to sleep. I'll say there was 1 hour there where it was quite choppy and I was not feeling that great. Like I just needed to lie flat and close my eyes. But it smoothed out. Oh,
Boy.
look, we can see the ocean.
It's
Of course we
beautiful.
can see the ocean. We're out at sea. But let me show you. Ta-da! Good morning, world.
Morning, yeah, because obviously it was dark, so we haven't seen the last scenery we had was basically sunset. So yeah, fantastic sleep. We were rocked to sleep. Should also talk about the onsen experience. That was just amazing. Basically, all I had to do was rent a towel for 300 yen, and I went up there and I realized, oops, I needed a 100 yen coin, and that was just for the locker. You get the money back once you're done using it, but you go store your stuff into the locker, get naked, go into the onsen.
First shower.
Yes. No, well, you go into the onsen, then that's where you shower. It's right in that same area. So there were 2 hot tubs, a third one with a glass door leading to maybe it was out on the balcony. I didn't go on that one. And then an actual sauna room too. So I did all of that, probably spent about an hour and a half there, and it was amazing. It was almost like being like a spa out on the sea. Yeah.
Okay, so the one thing we still haven't really talked about is how we book the tickets. And you have a few different ways, some easier than others. So I think the first way is to use the official booking site for this ferry company, Shin Nihonkai. That page is entirely in Japanese. I tried doing it there by using Google Translate, but at the end it said, if you want to book a ticket, you need to call us on the telephone. It said this in Japanese. So unless you have a Japanese friend who's going to do this for you, that's probably not a very likely method. Option number 2, there are websites that just sell ferry tickets for a whole bunch of different companies. One of the ones that I remember off the top of my head is called Direct Ferries. The only problem there is that for Japanese ferries, you have to book at least 2 weeks in advance. And we are very, very last minute travelers. We never really know where we're going, how long we want to stay. So by the time we decided to take this ferry, that timeline had passed. That only left us with one option: showing up at the ferry terminal and buying our tickets. Now, I will mention we are kind of traveling in the off season, like summer is over, we're heading into fall. So it's not super busy. It's like shoulder season, I would say. So we showed up at the ferry terminal one day before we wanted to travel to buy our tickets in person. We got there and there was nobody working the counters. Like the terminal was open, but there were no people there. Thankfully, there's a little bell, a little button.
Ding the dong.
Ding dong. And then somebody appeared and we used a little bit of English, a little bit of Japanese, and a whole lot of Google Translate to buy our tickets, but it is doable. So yeah, we were able to buy tickets for the next day, but I will mention, I've already mentioned that 3 of the different categories for room types were completely sold out. So if you're doing this during high season, like buying a last minute ticket, you kind of are risking it. But we were winging it. We got tickets. That's how we did it. That's how we got aboard this ferry. The more you know. Ooh, the lights are coming on. That means the ship is waking up. Okay.
Wake everybody up. Wakey, wakey, wakey.
So we thought we would sit down and give some thoughts, some impressions on our first ferry ride in Japan.
I absolutely loved it. I mean, it has been incredible. It has exceeded my expectations in almost every way. So let's recap some of the highlights.
Okay.
We got to watch a sumo match.
Yes.
We had a great, affordable meal.
We did.
I got to go into basically a spa session, the onsen.
Yes.
Yes. We had sunset views.
Check.
Check. We had a wonderful sleep.
We did.
Like this has almost been like a spa out on the sea.
A vacation at sea.
Now contrast that to, say, this is a 16-hour ferry ride. Now contrast that to like a 16-hour flight where you arrive feeling like a zombie and stiff and sore.
No, I mean here you've got the space to move around, walk. Yeah, it's a different experience for sure.
It's 100% different experience, and we're arriving honestly feeling well rested, refreshed, well fed, just in good spirits.
Yeah.
And you know, not like, oh my gosh.
I think we still look a little sleepy, a little puffy.
Yeah, probably a little groggy.
But we're feeling relatively good.
And we're feeling relatively good. So I mean, this has given me some food for thought in the sense that I'd love to do this again.
Okay.
I want to take more ferry rides. I mean, the ultimate one obviously would be one to Okinawa. And I was taking a look at some other YouTubers who've done trips like that, and I think that one might be like over 20 hours. There's some routes that are like 22 hours.
Yeah, there are
and
some long ferries out there.
That's on my
yes.
bucket list. I want to
Okay,
take the ferry to
Okinawa.
Okinawa. Another crossing I'd love to do someday would be from Busan in South Korea to
Okay.
Across to Japan. I think it's Fukuoka.
Ah, yeah, Fukuoka
Yeah,
to
Busan to
Yes.
Fukuoka would be
Yes.
an iconic one too. But
Yeah.
anyways, it's been great. And it's going to be cool because we're going to be arriving in a completely new destination here.
This is so nice. I didn't know this was out here.
It's always fun to explore.
Helipad. Maybe for medical emergencies.
We are part of the Keener Breakfast Club. First into the door at 6:30. And guys, because of that, it's not full, and we found a seat with ocean views.
Voila.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, and tell us about what we've ordered.
So we've ordered a combination of traditional Japanese breakfast, which is fish, rice, and miso soup. And then we have a Western breakfast, which is going to be eggs, I think a croissant. And we'll see what comes with the Western
Yes.
one. It's an interpretation.
And basically, we ordered using this little tablet.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Just go to the beginning. We got that one and that one.
Yep.
Voila.
And there's no English menu at all on
No.
this one. There's other restaurants we've been to, like ramen restaurants and so on, where you can choose the English menu.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of times they don't have it now that I think about it. But it's just click, and then at the end there's like a big button, and you smash that button.
Yeah, it's kind of intuitive. Like you're kind of pressing next, and then
Yeah.
it shows you your total. You press the green button, and
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like the more time you spend in Japan, even if you don't know Japanese like us, you can kind of pick it up. And we sort of figured out. I mean, last night we had food delivered to the table, so we're hoping for the same thing this morning.
Okay, so breakfast is here. As I mentioned, we've got a Japanese traditional breakfast and a Western style breakfast. Our Japanese breakfast features a bowl of rice. We've got a soft egg. We've got fish, looks like salmon, some little greens and pickled stuff, and our bowl of miso soup. And then right next to it, we have more of our Western style breakfast with eggs, bacon, sausage. This, I imagine, is yogurt, a salad. That's a bit of a strange touch for breakfast, but we'll take it.
We'll take it.
Some rice as well. Oh, that's probably the bonus stuff we ordered when we said bonus.
The 50.
That's, I think, the rice. And
The add-on. All right, friends, I'm going to try some. I think I'll start with the bacon and some rice.
Oh, it looks so funny seeing you eat bacon with chopsticks.
I know. That's literally the first time I've ever done that. That's good. Nice and soft bacon and sour sausage. Complete breakfast. You've got your protein, you've got some veggies, I've got some rice, miso, green tea, yogurt. What more could you ask for?
Alrighty, so we're about to disembark in less than 2 hours, and we are still discovering new spaces here on the ship, namely amusement room. There are actually 2 singing rooms to sing karaoke. Those are open on this journey from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. We missed that window. But if you're in the mood to sing, you've got options. And then they also have an arcade room, so we'll show you that next.
And that's open, I think,
That's
all the
open.
time.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Ding, ding,
Ding dong, ding dong, ding ding dong.
Also, pets can come aboard. There's a section just for pets. Here, to all pet lovers, Please keep your pet out of cabin except for pet room and with pet room. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but looks like pets can travel aboard. Alrighty, so Sam's gonna go to the onsen one more time, gonna go grab his towels.
I got my 100 yen this time,
Yeah,
so I can get
he's
it.
prepared.
I'm prepared.
I was thinking, my one point of criticism, if I had to come up with one thing for this cruise experience, it would be that I would love for the announcements to be in Japanese and English for the foreign travelers. Not just because I speak English, but because English is kind of like the language for all travelers. Admittedly, you've got 2 Canadians and 4 Russians aboard, and that's it for the foreigners. But every time there's an announcement, I'm like, is there an emergency? Is something happening? Like, what happens if we need to evacuate?
Maybe we should just learn. We should learn some Japanese.
Learn Japanese.
That's probably the best solution.
お客様へ5階売店よりご案内申し上げます。ただいま5階売店を営業いたしました。お買い物、ご両替などなさいますお客様、どうぞご利用ください。この度の売店営業時間はただいまより1時間ほどの午前8時30分までとなっております。
Time to disembark. Bye-bye, ferry. Welcome to Niigata.
Excited to be here, but I could also do another 24 hours, no problem.
Samuel insisted on a souvenir stamp. Make sure you're doing it up right.
Oh, I don't know. One more.
There you go.
Not bad.
Oh,
I'll try
upside
again.
down. Like a little kindergarten student. Hold it up.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, please give it a like, comment below, subscribe, and we'll see you soon with more videos from Japan. Ta-ta.
Goodbye.
Ciao, Zito. Ciao, Zito.